What's up, guys? We're back for another video. So we're gonna finish up, try and get a couple short projects done today. It's blazing hot, 101 outside, but I thought I'd come out here in the shop and just try and knock a few things out. So let me show you what I got. A buddy of mine has this this metal base for a giant skeleton that he puts out in the fall and for Halloween, and it broke. So you can see right there, it tore off there and tore off over there. So we're gonna try and get that welded up for him and get it back out this season so he can get his skeleton up. And we went ahead and bought this from Harbor Freight, the titanium welding table. I've been watching this for a while, a lot of really good reviews. Super nice metal base, comes with a bunch of these clamps and different tools and parts. So make welding projects a little bit easier, and it'll beat, welding on the floor like I've been doing for a long time. So we're gonna get this assembled and then get that over there on it and try and weld that up for him and see what we can do. If the welds look nice, hey, I'll show you. If they don't, well, you'll know they didn't look nice because I didn't show you. Anyways, so let's get it together and get this project started. All right, we got the table assembled. So super easily assembly, went together really easy. Instructions were real easy to read, really didn't need them. It's pretty obviously how it goes together, but it came with everything, got it together, packaged extremely well. I'll try to put a picture in here somewhere that shows the packaging. It was packaged extremely well. I was actually kind of surprised, but we got it ready to go. We got the project on the table. You can see here, these are the uprights. These tore out. That one I kind of have ready to get some welds on it. Obviously that'll go right there. Maybe put a clamp on that in that one spot. And then another one, it goes right here. It had tore out as well. So we'll get it welded up and see how it looks. And we'll take a look at the product as soon as I get it finished. So give me a second. All right, we got it welded up pretty decent. It went pretty well for the most part. I struggled a little bit with my Miller. This is what I'm using to weld with, Miller-Matic. It is, forget the model. Anyways, yeah, this is the Miller I have. Now, I struggled a little bit with wire speed at first. I had the temperature set pretty good. And then my machine had kind of a few issues with pushing wire. It kept binding up. So I wrestled around with that for a while, but got it to feed wire a little bit better. Like I said, I'm not the greatest welder. It is stuck together really well. Had pretty decent penetration. Some of this stuff you struggle with this really thin steel. This down rod is really thick, so I tried to burn into the down rod and bring that thicker metal into the thinner metal, and it seemed to work pretty well, penetrated real well. It's really sturdy. Same with over here, not too bad. And then of course there was kind of a struggle with where these tore out originally. There were a lot of tears in the thin metal, so trying to pull thin metal to fill holes, and this thicker metal over the thin metal to fill the holes in the thin metal. You can see here, I really didn't bother too much with this one, but you can see how it tore this really thin metal out and made a giant hole. And trying to weld and then backfill that, I kind of had issues with it, but I'm not great with thin metal either. So with that being said, it doesn't look too bad. It's definitely really strong. It's not going to come apart. I cleaned it up a little bit with a flappy disc. We'll throw some paint on it and it'll be good to go. I think it should last quite a while, longer than it did in the first place, because they were just basic tack bolts before. You can kind of see, how the original welds were. They're not very substantial, especially like with this. It was pretty similar to what you see here, where this metal just has one quick tack weld right here, and that's what held these in place as well from the factory. So we'll get some paint on it and get it back to him, and he can get in his yard. All right, on to the next project. So we got that frame like you saw earlier in the video, welded up. You didn't see it, but I put some spray paint on it, got it painted up good so it won't rust. And we drove it to town and we delivered it to my buddy so he can get that up in his yard. So let me show you what we got next. Next is this console TV. I bought quite a while ago. I bought it for $1 at an auction to make a dog bed out of. We've already gutted it, got the television out of it. We got some tiles up top in the roof to make it look super fancy. We're gonna finish off the wallpaper. We got wainscoting in it, of course carpet, but we're gonna finish this wallpaper up, get some paint on it. After I got it painted, it'll be upright, and we'll show you the finished product so you can get a good idea of what it looks like. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we can work up. All right, guys, here's to give you kind of an idea of the finished product. It's gonna take obviously multiple coats, but just to kind of finish this video up, we'll post this picture and we'll get it on the video and get the video up and going on the channel. Anyway, so we got the blue paint on it. We did one coat. I had to sand it, clean it out real good, let it dry, and then put one coat on. It's gonna take probably 2, maybe 3 coats. We're kind of doing an antique style look on it. So we'll finish with this paint and do a glaze. But just an idea what the color's gonna look like. And of course it's a dog or a cat bed, whatever you want, you know, whatever animal you want to put in there, you put a possum in there, I don't know. Anyway, so that's it. There is some hardware that goes on here, you see it here. We'll finish that off in some gold probably, get it cleaned up, painted gold and get it on there. And that'll be it, and this project will be done out of the shop. We'll get this sucker up for sale. Anyways, so like I said, one more thing done out of the shop. Probably tomorrow it'll be finished and out. Trying to work more at night. That's why it's dark out here. You can see outside it's dark. It's too hot out here, guys, too hot. So we're limiting our time in the shop, but we work a little bit at night. We can get a few things done and get some stuff out the door. Anyways, I know this wasn't my normal video. This wasn't really car related so much, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. Keep the channel going. Like, subscribe, share. We really appreciate it. Those likes really help a lot. We're on our way to 500 subscribers. See if we can't get there. And up next, we'll probably do a video of putting the transmission back in the Integra and getting that back on the road. As always, thanks guys, I appreciate it.